wonderful day to be fishing, always a good day to fish. Today I'm looking for that massive permit. I'm looking for a big one today. The conditions look excellent for a massive permit. Had a lot of rainfall. The water is a bit murky, it's a bit brown. I get a lot of crabs and everything when it's washed in the ocean. And I believe that a big permit is out on the hunt today. Stay tuned. It's been about an hour and a half now. Still no bite. Sometimes that's how fishing goes, but we're hunting that monster today. Hopefully we get it.
To be honest, at this stage of the day, I was too nervous to even speak whilst I was working the fish, so you have to do a voiceover to take you through this next section. And what was unique about this fight was that the fish headed for the rocks, and I was nervous. With my 50-pound braided line, I know from the time the line touches these sharp rocks, it could break, and I was scrambling all over the rocks. You see me maneuvering up and down these rocks, trying my best to capture this permit fish. And he was a stubborn fella. All this time my heart is pounding. I'm thinking a 2-hour wait for a fish. And honestly, when you've waited 2 hours for a single fish, it's difficult to remain calm. I nearly slipped on the rods, but as I said, all was a mad scramble, trying my best to prevent this permit from getting away. For those of you who don't know much about fishing, a lot can go wrong when you're working a fish. You have to be worrying about, how big the fish is, where the rocks, you're observing where your feet are going, you're observing the sea, making sure you're not knocked over by a wave, you're making sure the drag is set. Pretty much the drag allows the fish to, when the fish pulls back, it gives the fish enough line, it wouldn't be too tight, so the fish wouldn't pop off. And that's a mechanism on your reel that you have to adjust perfectly. For each battle, it's quite different. So there's a lot going through a fisherman's mind, when the fish is on the line. And everything may seem so simple, but a lot of thinking goes into it, and sometimes as a fisherman, you could overthink it. And then you're trying to do so much different things and you lose your fish. It's best to remain calm, but as I said, easier said than done. At this stage, believe me, I was not calm. There was a strong tide pulling from right to left that was aiding the fish in its battle. And as you can see, I'm up and down, maneuvering over these sharp rocks, trying to get into a great position to land this fish, but he was a stubborn guy. This is what we fishermen, this is what we live for. The battle, the fight. And this is what brings us back to the sea each and every time. It's never the same. Each fish brings new battle, brings new challenges, and you have to overcome them. You have to think quick, you have to think on the spot as a fisherman, because one single mistake, that fish is gone. Observe how I am, a nervous wreck, up and down these rocks. The fish is going from left to right, in between some sharp rocks, and I'm trying my best. And all that's really going through my mind is, please don't mess this up. Please don't mess this up. As you can see, the corner of the screen, a bystander came to observe, and this even had me under more pressure. As I was saying, someone is watching, don't lose the fish in front of the bystander. Now this is where it comes becomes even more difficult. Time to land the fish. And this is where most fishermen lose their fish, and as you can see, there are a lot of rocks. I have to maneuver this fish around. What I like to do, I like to use the wave or the tides to my advantage. So when the tide is coming in, I like to use the incoming tide aiding me to pull the fish forward. See, I'm still nervous right now, my feet are trembling, and I'm using this wave, and one final pull, and there's that permit. Breathe a sigh of relief now as the permit is up on the rocks. A lovely permit fish, 13 pounds. Let's get a closer look at the permit fish. Beautiful guy. Lovely fish. The hunt was worth it. Yeah. Still has a little life in him. And this is dinner. Permit fish.